Afternoon, you've taken over this bouncy castle at Manchester Victoria and you're going as far as Warrington Bank Quay. Both punches here first and press F1 for your briefing. So T for the doors, go to the other end, turn on the tail lights, don't know what happened to the textures, back to the front, so insert the bouncy key, reverse it to neutral, cancel the AWS. We've did a stall because 142 doesn't have a destination for Chester. Instrument lights on, headlights to day. We've got danger aspects down there. So the train is now set up. Just need to wait for our book departure time of 15:07. So departing Manchester Victoria, speed limit is 25 miles an hour, and we have 21.5 miles to Warrington Bank Quay. Yeah, just put the audio down a bit so I'm not being drowned out. So the scenario is called 1 Delta 78 1338 leads to Chester. Prior to the 195's introduction on the Carl Valley in October 2019, Northern pulled whatever it could find onto the new Leeds to Chester Northern Connect trains. That afternoon, you joined 1 Delta 78 at Manchester Victoria and you're going as far as Warrington Bank Quay. So this is set in 2019. And because it is Manchester, it's kind of the law. It's kind of the law to make it rain. You know, it's like a running gag. On the right is Salford Central. So like going off to the right is towards Salford Crescent and Bolton. And we continue this way towards the Aldercourt and Liverpool. Oh, the next signal is danger, so just waiting for the next block to clear. On the left is the Aldercourt that opened in December 2017 to give a direct connection between Manchester Victoria and Manchester Piccadilly without having to reverse at Salford Crescent. It costs £85 million and it's only used once an hour. That's so worth it. Line from the left joins from Manchester Oxford Road and Manchester Piccadilly. Line going to the right goes towards Salford Crescent and Bolton. Speed limit is 50. ex-ScotRail 158 going to Leeds. So in 2018-2019, First Great Western, or GWR, and ScotRail have redundant stock, so they were sent to Northern. So GWR had cascaded their 387s into the Cardiff area, out of Paddington. So their 166s were then redundant and made to work in Bristol, which made the Sprinters that were already there redundant. So instead of putting them in storage, they were sent to Newton Heath. To work for Northern. And for ScotRail, ScotRail's 385s made many 156s, 158s, 170s redundant. So instead of putting them into storage, they were sent to Newton Heath and Neville Hill. So in 2019, you did start again. So in 2019, Northern did have quite a few liveries knocking about. You had ex-Northern Rail with the purple. You had Northern White. You had ex-First ScotRail with the Barbie. You had ex-ScotRail Salter, ex-GWR Green, ex-GWR Blue, and I think there was like one 153 that was just ex-GWR White. Of course, now all the 151s and Sprinters have all been put into Northern's current white and blue livery. I don't know what happened to the 153s. Probably for scrap or storage. That was Eccles. 309 going to Crewe. Which now will be a 331. Or a 323. Yeah, it would be really nice for the day where we get a eventually when we get a 195 and a 331. This is Patchcroft. Because with a 195 you can run it on the main line, you can run it on Chat Moss, you could run it on Missing Link on like a test run. Because I remember 195 doing like test runs between Preston and Warrington Bank Quay. And of course, where the Missing Link eventually gets extended to Manchester from either Stoke or Crewe. And you can also use it on like a feature line on the bottom corridor. So you could do like Manchester Piccadilly, Victoria, via Bolton to Preston. And you can run all sorts of stuff down there. You could do voyages for the services were transferred to Spanner. You could do 105s, you could do 350s, 158s, 150s, 142s, 156s, 153s. So you can have like a massive network of like Manchester. Running at 60 miles an hour as we come up to Astley level crossing. So this is basically a non-stop run between Manchester, Victoria and Warrington. So we'll pass through Eccles, Patrick Croft, Eastern Willows, Earlstown, and then Warrington Bank Quay. The train will then continue through Runcorn East, through Hellsby to Chester. 105 goes to Scarborough. Which at the moment I think all the Liverpool to Scarborough trains have been caught to York. So there were York Scarborough and not Liverpool Scarborough because of, I guess, COVID. Oh yeah, the AP142 doesn't have any passenger views. So the only interior shot we have is the cab. And that's it. So the next station will be Newton Willows. So I think Trent Moss has to be one of my favourite routes to train to. Well, that and I guess Missing Link, London Brighton, or I guess the South London network. What else? I think that's it. Because I definitely don't have a bias towards northern routes. I also want to do scenarios on the Cumbrian coast. To Barrow, but yeah, my PC doesn't have enough storage space for that on my SSD. I really should upgrade soon. Yeah, it would be really nice if Chet Moss had an extension to Manchester Airport. because there are lots of trains that would do Liverpool to Manchester Airport via Chat Moss. Like before the Transpennine trains went via Chat Moss, they went via Warrington Central. They had Northern Line and Express from Liverpool via Chat Moss to Piccadilly and then to the airport. And then when Transpennine transferred to the Chat Moss route, the Liverpool to Manchester Airport trains were transferred to Warrington Central. And also nowadays, Northern do run like a Liverpool to Crewe service via Manchester Airport, which takes forever. You can also do, you can also do like a Manchester Victoria to Manchester Airport scenario using the also code. I think Man Vic to the airport takes like half an hour. Of course, you can add in all sorts of shenanigans around Piccadilly, like following through Castleford Junction, being caught up by a swapping train after Piccadilly to the airport, different calling patterns. Line to the right joins up with the West Coast Main Line and heads towards Wigan North Western and Preston. Line for the right joins from the West Coast Main Line and Wigan and Preston. Next station coming up on the corner will be Newton Willows. So the next station, Earlstown, will come off Chat Moss and head towards West Coast Main Line towards Warrington. So speed limit through Earlstown will be 20 miles an hour. Yeah, if this was real life, the pacer would be a lot louder. Yeah, you can just ignore that Mark III coach. For some reason, it appears in the editor, but it doesn't appear when you drive the scenario. It's very weird. Line on the left is the West Coast Main Line that runs between London Euston and Glasgow. Just need to wait for a train to pass. Thanks much. So that's all waiting for the Warrington to pass. Next stop is Bank Quay in about 3 miles. Today we're now on the West Coast Main Line for a short while, before the train will turn off the West Coast Main Line and head towards Chester through Helsby. So coming up soon on the left will be Warrington Mail Terminal, used by the Royal Mail and 325s. Where trains go to either Willesden in London or Shieldmuir in Glasgow. On the left is Warrington Mail Terminal. So we're bringing our speed down to 30 as we get closer to Bank Quay. Yeah, I think one of these bridges over the top carries the Liverpool to Manchester route via Warrington Central, which is pretty cool. Now approaching Warrington Bank Quay, where the video ends. So thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed the short video on ATS Chatmos. Subscribe for more chasing content, like the video if you're so inclined. Thank you for watching, I'll see you in the next video. And there's a shed on a cement train going to Clitheroe. Arrival into Warrington Bank Quay.